They are just a couple of weeks removed from winning a national championship. And Corey Close and the UCLA women's basketball team, they're making moves in the transfer portal. They've lost six seniors. They got to replace them. One of them I would call probably irreplaceable in Lauren Betts. So you do have that on that one irreplaceable player in Lauren Betts. They do have a group of bigs that are returning from this year's team, which is the one great benefit that this UCLA team has is they're not in need of replacing Lauren Betts as much as they are in need of replacing all the guards that they lost. Because when you look at this team, you lost Betts, but then you lost five guards. And all of those guards were your second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth scorers. Well, four guards and a power forward. So they were their second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth leading scorers on this team. So it's not as scary probably for them as one might think. Now, let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments. I think what we're going to sit here and say, and by the way, hype the video, hype, hype, hype. I need an action, man. I appreciate y'all. When UCLA, I think UCLA winning this national championship has changed the course of the program. And when I say that, I mean, had they gotten their butt beat again by either Texas or by South Carolina in a national championship game, we wouldn't be having the same viewpoint. And I'll tell you even this, had they not won that game, you would not have seen their players drafted 6 of the top 18 players in the draft. Gabriela Jaquez would not have jumped up to the number 5 pick. Angela Dugalich would not have been the number 9 pick in the draft. Realistically, those would not have been picked in those spots. Yana Nipkins probably would have dropped in the second round, and Charlize Fletcher-Walker probably is late second round, maybe a third round pick. That win and the way they did it and the way they played, even though I don't think they played their best game, realistically, that right there, I'll tell you what, it changed their lives. It changed a lot of their lives. It changed the perspective. Like, oh, these girls ain't playing. Like, these girls can really ball. And while I still do consider everybody on the team a role player except for Lauren Betts, they play their roles exceptionally well. Gabriela Jaquez plays her role exceptionally well. And in that national championship game, she played it to the nth degree. I mean, salute. Now, I don't know what rap song she keeps on doing these little skits and TikToks and all that stuff, and I don't understand any of the words, but I know that's her thing. But yo, they need to replace their guards. You got Sienna Betts coming back, Lauren Betts' little sister. Now, I have reservations about her. I think she needs to drop about 15, 20 pounds and get in better shape because she's going to have to run the damn floor. She played 28 games. She was hurt early on. She averaged 14 minutes a game. Lena Bilic, she played 33 games. She averaged 12 minutes a game. And Amanda Muse, she played 34 games. She averaged about 10 minutes a game. These three players are going to have a lot of responsibility next season. They're going to be thrown right into it. Now, I think one of the beneficial things for UCLA is I'm going to presume, I don't know this to be fact, but I'm going to presume that Tamia Gardner will be returning for another season since she was injured this year. I would expect that she'll be back. She's a 6'3" player as well. So you have Betts, who's 6'4", Gardner 6'3", Muse, who's 6'4", and Bilic, who's 6'3". So you got some size returning. There's been no reports of anyone this year jumping into the portal. Obviously very important, and obviously good concern. They lose the 6 seniors who all were major contributors. The other players they have on their roster, you have a girl by the name of Megan Grant. Don't really know much about her, to be honest. And Christina Karamuzzi. She's out of Sweden. She's a 5'11" freshman. Other than that, what you're doing here is you're replacing your guards, and they're already in that mode. And I think there's more to come. And it started off with bringing back one of their freshmen from a couple of years ago in Alina Arnasalo. It started right there, bringing her back. And that's obviously a big one. She averaged over 10 points per game in North Carolina this past year. And she will be a major contributor to this team. I mean, she's going to be a starter without a doubt. And that's big. And then you have Donovan Hunter out of TCU, another guard right here, a 6-foot guard, 10 points per game. solid player at TCU. I think she started all 38 games or what have you. So this is another big pickup for them to have her coming in. She'll be a starter. Now there's still space. There's still space, and there are still players who have yet to commit. I mean, the question has now become where are they? Which direction are they going? Which direction are they going? I put out the name there, Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee is out of California. She's from Cali. She's went to Texas. She'd be a massive pickup for them for their perimeter shooting, without a doubt. She would be huge for them. So those would be three. If they could grab Jordan Lee, I would be. I mean, I would say, you're looking really, really good for next year. You're not gonna have a 9 deep bench at you. Like you're not gonna have that. And if you look, pull something up real quick. Now, I do have a little concern. I do have a little bit of a concern with this one particular area, and maybe what happened last year with losing 4 freshmen to the transfer portal what's shifted the approach. But they don't have a single signee in the top 100, and that would be a concern to me for this program. Like you do have to have some top level players coming in. I mean, to me, it's really, really important that you have that, but they don't have that right now. Let me see right here. Like they have no signed players for the 2026 class. Like that's crazy from what I'm seeing here on 24/7. They don't have anybody from that class. So that's one of those things you're like, yo, that could be a concern. That legitimately could be a concern when you don't have a player. So they're obviously going to be doing their work in the portal, So, but I would sit here and tell you this: the experience of winning a national championship is going to give those younger players a load of confidence coming in next season. They're going to be ready to go. They're going to feel like they're on top of the world. You'll probably bring in at least 2 more guards, and they'll have a 7-player rotation more than likely. They'll find some more players, but I think when you win that national championship, that confidence is big time. The confidence is big time. You've already picked up a couple of solid starters for this team. And look, probably the other 3 players are going to start that are on their roster right now, unless they make, you get Jordan Lee in there and you'll see what happens from that point. You know what, I missed one. I forgot to include one. And she was one of the earlier commitments to UCLA. That's my bad. I apologize. Let me find her image. It's Bonnie Diaz. She committed to UCLA. She was, I believe, at Arkansas. Yeah, she was at Arkansas, a 5'9" guard out of Arkansas. She's a native of Melbourne, and she started all 32 games at Arkansas last year, averaged 10 points per game and 9 rebounds. I mean, she led the team in assists. 9 rebounds from a 5'9" guard is pretty wild, but you also have her. So you got 3 players already in your building ready to roll. So again, they should feel confident about what they've got coming back, and what they got coming in. And I think if you add Jordan Lee to this class, you got 4 guards right there. I think Jordan Lee is the key to this class and really this transfer class. And I think they do need to find another big who's been successful, because you do have these 3 young women who are younger players, freshmen, who are, they're gonna need some, hand holding a little bit, someone that is more experienced. I do believe that that's a necessity. I couldn't tell you which one. I'm looking up this stuff and I don't see people that are, it's a little bit harder to find. Let's see here. This is men's. They were, let's see here. Still a number of players that are uncommitted. Addie Brown is uncommitted. So a shocker to me that just popped up was that I thought Addie Deal out of California would be absolutely transferring to UCLA. Instead, she's staying in the Midwest, and she's going to be going to Wisconsin. This was announced literally 20 hours ago. Here it says the Hawkeyes are 20 hours ago. So this was 3 days ago. I've been a little bit behind dealing with the draft, but that one surprises me. That Addie Deal has decided to go to Wisconsin, so that one's a loss. But you got players that are still available. You got why is this thing? You still got a number of uncommitteds. You got Addie Brown still available. You got Jordan Lee still available. You still got Kyle McMiller still available. I doubt McMiller ends up at UCLA. I doubt that at all. You got Gracie Merkel out of Penn State, still uncommitted. Helena Smickle out of Maryland, still uncommitted. Merkel's a center, solid center out of Penn State. So there are people that are out there, players that are out there. A lot of people have already committed in the top 25. So, and obviously the number one player in the transfer portal is Audie Crooks, and she has not committed yet anywhere. Gotta wonder what's happening there. That one's definitely the one that's on people's radars. Is Notre Dame going to be the one that happens, or will she shock somebody, end up somewhere else? So I think UCLA is going to be in good shape. You won a national championship. Now, do you expect them to win a championship this season? No, but you want to see that they are now becoming a program that will last for a while, and be part of this, part of this elite group of teams that you look at on an annual basis with UConn and with South Carolina, because really she had some decent seasons back in 2015, 16, 17, 18, but then there was a drop off. And then it seemed like it got back together in 2023, 24, 25, 26 to where they are today. So now the question is, can they maintain that? And, with the portal the way it is nowadays, there's no reason to think that they can't, but we shall see. For all of your transfer portal news and commentary and opinions, jump on board right here at Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Like, subscribe, follow, hype. Appreciate y'all. God bless. Come on now.